Hi, this is a video to review an online collaborative version of the Toastmasters Achievement Record, and I begin with a comment or two about its evolution. I follow with a brief primer on its use, and I conclude by highlighting the value that it will add. In my role as Vice President Education for Harrisonburg Toastmasters, my focus has been primarily on the quality of our meetings because great meetings lead to great clubs. I've operated under this principle and seen the results on two occasions. The first during the 2009-2010 year, and the second when I was again able to serve in this role last year. Till now, I've used primarily two tools. The first is the speaking schedule because I realized that this is the role that requires the most lead time. And let me show you that right now. When I distribute a speaking schedule regularly, you have more time to prepare or to alert me of schedule conflicts. I can try to keep everyone in the club engaged and not just have speeches from the same 3 to 4 people constantly. And when I do this, I can assign the remaining roles more thoughtfully around these assignments. The speaking schedule is maintained on this spreadsheet, and I can send the entire file, or I can simply copy and paste rows for the next 4 or 5 weeks to the affected individuals. Now, on the same spreadsheet, there's another tab, and I'll show you that one. I use this for recording and assigning the remaining roles for a meeting. It allows me to see, for example, if I'm overusing the same people as speech evaluators. It also allows me to see if members are ready for a role. I don't want to throw a new member into the role of Toastmaster, for example, and by the same token, I don't want to wear out experienced members by having them serve as eye counter and timekeeper all the time. I want advanced members into roles as they become ready, but I also want all members to have a variety of experiences. If we look at it from the standpoint of the club, and if we look at the club's progress, it's an unavoidable conclusion that these two tools have served well. But my role comes with a second responsibility. If I'm to be compliant with the guidelines of our parent organization, this second responsibility has to do with tracking the progress of every individual member. After all, each of you has joined to improve your skills in the areas of communication and leadership, and it is important to provide a structured environment where that can take place using a program that has been evolving since 1924. There are several ways we can do this, but the collaborative approach has certain advantages that I'll hit on in just a minute. Let's take a look at Google Docs, and in particular, the file that has been set up for this purpose. Now, first of all, if you don't have a Google Docs account, you'll need one. It's easy to set up and it's free. You just go to this website, and I'll include this link when I give you access to the Google Docs file. And when you go here, you simply click the link that says Create an Account Now, and you follow instructions. As easy as this is, using the file itself will be even easier. Now, when you're given access to the Google Docs file, you'll receive an email, and it'll look like this. It says, I've shared an item with you, and there's a link that you can click on. And you may be asked for a password or login credentials, but when you do, you'll be brought to this file, the Toastmasters Achievement Record Collaborative Online Spreadsheet. Let's see how this parallels the individual achievement record. Let's see how you bring up your own tab, and let's see the simple steps that you can follow after every meeting. To begin with, you will see it organized in this fashion. At the very top, there's a section for working on your Competent Communicator Award. As you scroll down, you'll see the next level of achievement is the Advanced Communicator Bronze. Scroll down further, Advanced Communicator Silver. Scroll down further, Gold. Then we get to the Leadership Awards. The Competent Leader Award section is here. The Advanced Leader Bronze section is here, Advanced Leader Silver. And once you've completed all the communication and leadership awards, you qualify for the Distinguished Toastmaster Award. To select your own tab, bring the cursor over to this little icon at the bottom on the left side that says All Sheets. Click on it, and you'll see it brings up a list of names. And you can scroll up or down, and you can find your own. In this case, the one next to the check mark is mine, and that's the one we happen to be at. After a meeting, all you need to do is go to the roster, and you're familiar with this page on the website, I'm sure, for the particular date of the meeting, and you can select it here. Scroll down, and in my case, I gave a speech called Getting There Together. It came from the Speaking to Inform Advanced manual. It was a demonstration talk for 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm simply going to highlight this, right-click, going to copy it, go back to the Toastmasters Achievement Record, go to the Advanced Communicator Bronze section, going to put the title here, up under the correct project since it was Project 3. I'm going to put the date, 9/5. And one other thing is if you're working on an advanced track, I want to put the name of the manual. If I double click on this cell right here, you'll see that it lists all the advanced manuals, and I can scroll to the Speaking to Inform manual and select on that. Now I've indicated the manual I'm working in, the project that was completed, the title of the speech, and the date it was given. Let's assume that I was working on another role. Scroll down to the CL section, and here it lists all the roles required for the different projects in a Competent Leader manual. List how many of those roles were required, in this case 3 of 4 for the listening project, 2 of 3 for the critical thinking project. And as you complete a role, all you need to do is enter the date. And that's it. You don't have to save anything because an online document saves as you enter the changes. Particularly helpful if you suffer a power failure in the middle of an update. Whatever you've put there is changed when you place it. Of course, you can override it and replace it if you need to. You'll also note that I'm doing something else. As the requirements are met for the projects, I'm highlighting the project in green. And in this way, I can see how close you are to completing your next award. Well, that's how the spreadsheet is laid out. That's how it coincides with the individual achievement record. It's how you find your own tab, and it's what you can do after each meeting. And I hope you will, because the amount of effort really is minimal. And when we maintain this document, there are several advantages. First of all, you'll be able to see your progress whenever you have access to the internet, even when you don't have your manuals with you. The second advantage is that I'll be able to submit your awards online as soon as you complete them without having to take your manual and return it. The information will be right there in front of me. The third advantage is that in addition to the guidelines I already follow, I'll be able to assign roles to help you meet your milestones in less time. Not only will you be able to track your own progress, but you'll be able to monitor how your fellow members are doing, and you'll be able to add your own encouragement. Encouraging each other is something we could probably practice a bit more between meetings. Whether it's to encourage a member who's missed a few meetings, or whether it's to compliment a member who led a great table topic session, or whether it's to root for a member who is close to completing an award. Now, who do you go to if you need help with this? Well, I can tell you that the following have already accessed this tool and have seen its value. Howie, Josh, Glenn, myself. And of course, you can always reach out to me if you need to. I arrive at every meeting at least 30 minutes early, and I always have my laptop. And I'm always happy to remain after meetings for whatever time may be required. And if other arrangements need to be made, all you have to do is let me know. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope together we can work to keep this up to date so that we can monitor our success not only as a club, but as individuals as well. Thanks for watching.